We are eternal. We have an eternal flame going through us as a society. We keep going forward because we are all people. Everybody has their own wants and has their own desires. But who is to really tell us that our desires are really selfish? Well, nobody can, really, because we can do whatever we want. Do exactly whatever we want. We can be as enlightened as we want. Because there's always, when it comes to enlightenment, when it comes to Buddhism, there's always a need of want. There's always a need of becoming better. And once you become better, it triggers a hormone in your brain that makes you say, well, I'm better, I'm good. So basically it is kind of like a selfish send-off. Because we are just here, eternally, moving forward in life. I mean, like, once you start thinking, well, cats are cats. In their next lives, they'll be owls or something like that. Depending on whether or not they evolve, whether or not they have the intelligence or ego or whatever it is that drives us forward, that makes us intelligent and makes us evolve as a species, it's called evolution adaptation. And, well, once you apply that to reincarnation, or something similar to reincarnation, that will make us really see in the end. Once everybody sees in this race, this human race that we are adapting to become, is becoming a race of absolute fire. Let's say hi to my friend Cactus here. But no, we are becoming a race, and like they said, the Ice Age, why did it happen at the specific time that it happened when the glaciers took over? And it suddenly melted. Why are we becoming more fire now? That's the point. We are becoming the age of fire. The age of truth, the age of balance and justice through evolutionary need. I mean, now this is all symbolic, but it's true. Every generation is smart, getting smarter and smarter, adapting to the previous generation, what was introduced to the previous generation. That's how it becomes intelligent. Again, once if people see, then we as a society might start wanting to wake up and see how much bullshit everything in humanity really is. Waking up and just smelling how we intoxicate the earth ourselves. But we can go out and we can make a change only if we desire it. And once we actually desire it, we can bring change. We can bring whatever we need to this nation, or whatever we need, like make the future generations better and smarter, not dim-witted or strong. Strong is a good adaptation to the human genetics, but there's an intelligence that is missing throughout society. People should be able to read books, read the books that are published by the university, Oxford. There's a lot of books that are published by them. And once we actually fully awaken, we will actually see this full potential of the human brain going further than it once was, going further than what everybody else thought it was going to be. Because in the end, evolution makes us bigger and stronger and faster and smarter. Because humans won't stay the same for century after century. I mean, like 2 centuries ago, we didn't have electricity, we didn't have vehicles. Evolutionary process has been increasing rather rapidly for the last century, maybe century and a half. Because it's a global awakening. It is time. The higher ascended beings of whatever you want to believe, which is actually a variable because what you believe is true, but we are evolutionizing. We are becoming stronger and faster, more adaptable. We are becoming better because of it. What's the very point of evolution? What's the point of science? No. What's the point of science? What's the point of understanding the universe, how the universe moves? We're starting to understand more and more about how the Milky Way is next to this, how we're moving all in a line of multiple galaxies. Stuff like that. Why are we starting to figure this out like now, within the last 20, 30, 40 years, instead of like 5 centuries ago? Because we did understand stars, we understood planets back then, but people were like people were hung for believing in science long ago. But now it's becoming, there's entire TV shows, and that's the basic level. The TV shows about scientific evolution is basic level, okay? And we will start figuring out what makes us faster, durable as a species. We will grow even further once we understand the genetic point, what causes it at the genetic point in another. Well, reality is what all I have to say. Reality, or realm. I mean, like, why else is the Forbidden Realm so popular in Dungeons and Dragons? Because the idea comes from the mind. And why are we seeing video games with more and more symbolic meanings more and more recently? About salvation or redemption or sadness or war, Call of Duty, Red Dead Redemption, stuff like that. Why are we seeing this more and more in our cultural media? Because of course we have stuff like X-Men. Why is the pyramid suddenly important, you know? Because long ago we had information within those pyramids. We had Egyptian gods for Higher Egypt and Lower Egypt that gave us this knowledge. But what if, like, every form of media, like, secretly put stuff in the media for us to indulge in? And we are becoming more of a scientific race. To the stars.